gym. Like exactly. This is you.
Yes, this is
Like
it.
where
Not
did
painted walls and all that, but this is
and it
it.
still looks beautiful. It looks amazing. Like I was sleeping there. But like how
He's
did
clean. I
I,
told my brother, here, I'm gonna put the air bed over here. You can see it. Really,
eh,
it's clean.
no, I'm pretty sure it is. Look at it. I mean, but again, it's the space. And for those who don't follow you, when they look at your TikTok, they'll see it. Like she's always in there, and she's always it just seems to be a place where you just want to go in and be happy. So,
Mm-hmm.
but how did you get to this point? How did you get to the point where you have a home gym to where you're taking fitness so seriously? Where did it all start?
So it started a few years back, about 5 years now, or
Mm.
2015 or 16, I think, or more than like 7 years.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was diagnosed with cancer, and I battled cancer twice. The first one was 2015 or 2016, I think. I have to
Mhm.
check my calendar. but but it's funny how I just talk about it, and
Yeah.
I just laugh about it,
Yeah.
because like I don't want to just sit over there and then I'm like, I got cancer, I
Mhm.
had it before, but I'm like, dude, I smack it on the face. you
Mm.
know
Ooh.
I fought back like hard. I thought I was gonna die, I swear, because I've never, okay, history of my family, I've never had cancer at all. Like, we've got no cancer cells or whatever. I've never heard
Wow.
of that even in my family. So when I heard it, I'm like, I'm gonna die. Like, I thought I was gonna
Wow.
die.
Yeah. Yeah.
The hardest part when I learned it on 2015 or 16 is I was writing letters to my mom and my sister-in-law, and was telling them, my kids, you need to watch them. And I told my parents that you guys raised me already, and you don't need to raise my kids, and I know my husband can do it, but I told my sister-in-law, just in case I'm not here anymore, you're the second person that I seriously can trust, and hope that to guide your brother, to have, a better life, a happy life with the girls. That's what I thought about. I thought I was gonna die, but I'm like, why am I sinking over here, thinking that I'm dying already? Let me see what the doctors can do for me, and I'll go ahead and do whatever they want me to do. So when they diagnosed me, it's like, oh, it was I think it was first stage. There's stages. There's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. And I got the first stage. I forgot there's terms, the negative something,
Mm.
HER2. I think I was HER2. For people who had that, they know what HER2 positive means.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so they told me, oh, you need to do chemo and all that. It wasn't painful. For women that is 35, we don't get diagnosed until we're 40, because you do
Mm.
mammogram yearly. So I was just examining myself, and I'm like, what is this little green pea somewhere over here? It's like here on the side of, like, my underarm,
Mm.
and it's not even on. It's a breast cancer, by the way. And sorry, excuse me, I don't know if
Mhm.
I can say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can
Mm.
just block it if
Nah, you good.
yeah. So I was like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
And then they did an ultrasound, they did a biopsy, and of course, the doctor called. They didn't put me in an office, they called me.
Mm.
And I was crying over here. I'm like, "Yeah, I got cancer." I was so
Yeah.
scared. That was the scariest thing in my entire life, to know something that you're not familiar with. How am I gonna fight this freaking damn
Right.
monster? I don't know what to do. And then they told me, you need to do surgery, they need to take it off, and then they need to do chemo and radiation. I didn't do radiation because I have the choice
Mm.
to not do it.
Yeah.
And then they said, oh, you need to take this medication for 5 years. And then I tried to research that medication. And I'm not even going to mention it because I don't want to ruin anybody's business and whatnot.
Mm.
But it says that if you might get ovarian cancer in the future. There's a percentage side effect. You know how when you take this pill, side effect,
Side
yes.
effects. Yeah. They said all
Those
fast.
little fast side effect is
Right.
yeah, please call your doctor. Something like that. So I'm like, so you're taking out my breast cancer and changing it up
Changing
in the
it.
future with
Yeah.
ovarian cancer. So at that time, I wasn't so sure. So I was taking it, but then it kind of gave me mood swings, and my mental was weird. because I get snappy like that. I'm like, what? Like
Yeah.
I get upset like that. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
no, this is not happening, right?
Yeah.
Not in front of my kids. No, no, no. That's a no, no. So I stopped
Mm.
it. And then I started feeling like myself again. I don't know, for some
Mm.
reason that did it, but I didn't take that from there. My doctor was furious.
Mm.
Why you,
Yeah.
they were like, why you not taking it? I'm like, I'm not feeling it. They're giving me like Advance or something like that, like to make me
Yeah.
feel better and whatnot. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want no psychotic drugs.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
just want to be myself.
Yeah.
So I didn't take those drugs, but I did take chemo. I think that the hardest part is the chemo and not the cancer itself,
Yeah.
because the chemo is it makes you feel super sick
Mm.
and bloated. I was like, freaking damn, like almost 200 pounds. I was
Oh.
crying. I'm like, I've never
Wow.
seen myself that way except when I was pregnant, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't do this. Like my mental state was down, everything
Yeah.
was like off the rails. And then when I talked to one of the nurses, they do some counseling, and
Yeah.
they told me about this like circle box that you have, and this is you right in the middle. And they told me, if you feel like you're it's too much and it's already filled all up to here, you just need to jump out of that box and find an outlet that will break that cycle. Because
Mm.
once you're here, and this is not just when you have cancer. I think
Yep.
if you are stressed out and you're just
Mhm.
in here, it will crush you right there, crush you, and you're like, you're
Mm.
gonna blow. You need to
Mm.
get out, find some outlet. And then while I was having treatment, and this is a routine, 7 days I will be down, I'll be sick, I'll be, excuse me, throwing up,
Yeah.
having headache every single night. No matter how many Tylenols you take, you're not going to sleep without headache. You're going to wake up with headache. You're going to sleep with headache. That's how
Wow.
it is for 7 freaking days. I'm telling you,
Wow.
it was, it was crazy. I can't, when I'm thinking about it, it feels like it's just kind of scratching my
Yeah.
emotions right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to go back to that. It was the
Mm.
scariest thing in my entire life. And then 7 days after, I got 7 days of good. Woo! This is me
Right.
again,
Right. Right.
right? And it's funny because when I started fitness, I only have 2 pounds for Zumba because
Wow.
I have to do that. So
Yeah.
Zumba, and then 5 pounds, and 10 pounds is the heavy. I can't even lift it before. Like
Wow.
I'm having a hard time doing a press like that,
Yeah.
just a press. I'm like, and it's 10 pounds. And that's how I started. I keep working out through those 7 days. And then the day prior to when I get another treatment, and I'll be down for the next 7 days.
7 days.
Every 7 days, I have to keep working out, sweating it out. And then even if you eat healthy, regardless of what you do, if you're having treatment, some people will lose weight. I
Wow.
didn't lose weight on that.
Wow. You
I
gained.
keep just gaining weight. I was just a
Wow.
bubble right there. I was bloated. It was, I think it's not just the weight and the food. I was just bloated. Like my face was like swollen. I was
Wow.
swollen. And on top of that, on those 7 days, if I'm feeling okay and I can squeeze a gig, I will go sing
Yeah.
with, and I would be
Wow.
wearing my wig or my head cover because
Yeah.
I was bald.
Mm.
My hair won't, of course, your hair won't grow until you're done with your chemo.
Your
That's how
chemo.
it is. I
Yeah.
was super bald and I was so bloated, and and I have to cover it. And I
Yeah.
was ashamed, but I'm like, damn, but I know I can sing. So I'm like,
Exactly.
who cares?
Exactly.
And people
Exactly.
still love me because
Mhm.
they keep hiring our band, and those people, it's so funny, they're all doctors.
Wow.
They're all doctors, so they enjoyed it. They like me singing, their music. Their group is like ballroom dancers. So when we sing, we sing, happy songs and all that,
Yeah.
and they will dance. So they still love me. I sing through my pregnancy, even if I was pregnant, because I need to include that in my
In
life.
your
That's
life.
me.
That's you.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it cannot be gone. I would kill myself if like I can't
Yeah.
sing no more.
Yeah.
Like that was the most scariest thing probably if I can't.
Mm.
But yeah, anyways, so yeah, all through those 7 days. And then when I was done with the treatment, I was fine. 2 years remission. A week before my birthday, I'm like, what is this little thing growing again right in the middle over here? And I'm like, I was touching. There's no way it's a scar tissue or something,
Mm.
So I went to the doctor. they said, oh, it might be just a scar tissue. I'm like, mm-mm, it feels like it's growing. Like, this is your body. You tell them what they need to do. Yeah, because they will. I'm telling you, the first time I asked them, 2 weeks before, the first time I asked them, when I had my examination, they said it's a scar tissue, right? And then a month after or 2 weeks after, I totally forgot the timeline. When I touch it again, I'm like, this thing is just weird. It's not, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
And then so I went back. I said, you just need to check it. Can we just check it? They said, and I said, forgive me if I'm being paranoid. This is my body.
It's your body, yeah.
And if I make a mistake deciding what I need to do next, it might be my life at stake, right? And I did check it. They did check it. Ultrasound, when they checked the ultrasound, I look at it, I'm like, damn, it's the same thing. Because I saw it. I saw the first one and I saw the second one.
Yep.
The ultrasound. It's like a cell and there's like a little ball inside. That's how it looks like to me. The first one and the second one. I'm like, damn, I know what she's gonna say. That I know already, but I still need confirmation. It could be just something else, It could be just something else. And then I told my friends, we're still gonna go out today because it's my birthday. And then I brought my kids, I brought my friends with me, and I don't have a lot of friends. I only have two best friends.
Yeah, I understand.
Always supported me. I don't just make friends.
Yeah.
Then include them in my life and then tell them everything. And then next thing you know, there's something else. So I choose my friends, and I guess I feel their energy, like how they interact. And I don't know, for me, I can feel somebody if they are not true to you. Like they're just,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe instinct of another person.
Yeah,
You'll know if you're not comfortable. There's an energy somewhere.
Oh yeah.
In there that doesn't sound right. So and that's the reason why I only have two best friends. It's so funny. I didn't have any friends before. Not like this. Wow. I wasn't too open to that. And even my cousin is like my sister in LA.
Yeah.
And she will say, wow, you going out with your friends? I'm like, yeah, why not? Wow, you got friends. I'm like, yeah. I'm so proud of it. She will throw a joke on me and she'll say, you have friends now. Oh, you're talking to your friends. Yeah, I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got friends, So anyway, so what I was waiting for like 5 o'clock. And I'm like, the doctor said she's gonna call at 5 o'clock and she's not calling, and it's like 4:49 or something. So I called her. Before it hits 5, but I'm like, I need to know what's going on.
Yeah.
Right. So we were at a bar, and not a bar, like a restaurant. And then what do you call that? Yeah, a restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I called her and said, oh, I can't wait. So I just called, I'm like, I didn't know if you're gonna call me. And she said, oh yeah, I'm just preparing to call you. And I'm like, yeah, right. Okay. It's already 5 o'clock.
Yeah, let me know.
You said before 5 o'clock. You ain't going out of this office without telling me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's 5 o'clock, it's late, come on now, So when I called and she said, I hate to be the bringer of the bad news, but I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I get it. And I started crying, and I'm like, damn, I'm gonna do this again. It was scary because I'm like, I'm on track right now. I like my health, I like my fitness. I got all my equipments, I've been working out, I'm gonna stop it again.
Right.
It's just so like defeating to go from here to here, and then you have to go down the ladder again. It was so freaking depressing. So I'm like, what the hell is this? And then she told me, it's back, and I'm like, how did it come back? I thought we took it out, So there goes the blame game of, maybe I didn't do radiation, maybe I didn't take the drugs, maybe that's the reason why, because I didn't do this, So the second time it happened, I have to do the whole shebang. I did radiation for 2 weeks, and then I did all whatever treatment they need me for the chemotherapy. And that chemo was badass. That was they call it the red devil, and whoever got experience with that know what the red devil is. That was, and you can taste it.
It's that metal, right?
It gets to you. Yeah. And the smell, oh my God. Seriously. It's not icky, but I guess it refreshes my mind of how it feels. They put it in your port which I have, the reason why they put ports on you, because if they put chemo drugs over here, every veins you have, they die. So they have to find it. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought
Wow.
that, because I don't want to get like scars over here, but it is what it
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
But then they told me, because it dies, because the chemo is that strong. It passes
Wow.
through your smaller veins, and your
Mm.
veins die. So I'm
Mm.
like, okay, no. And then they draw blood every time. The day before, you always have chemo, so it's just,
Wow.
do that.
Yeah.
So I have to do the port. They inject you with that red devil on your port, and I think it's 2 syringes. And when it gets to you, and if you kind of do this like this,
Yeah.
if they do it quickly, you can feel it in your veins. It hurts. So they have to do it slowly. They have to do it
Wow.
slow. There's one time that nurse, I don't even know his name, but he just pushed it like that. And I'm like,
Ah,
I
yeah.
was like, how? Like, I'm suffering already, man, dude.
Whoa.
Don't do this to me.
Yeah.
And I for one, and this is me, I don't complain. I
Ah,
don't do
no.
that. Hey, excuse me. I don't do that.
You should have.
I'm
You should have.
maybe
Yeah.
I'm nice that way.
You should have
I don't
punched him.
want to embarrass
Nah.
people. I don't want to embarrass people, but I'm like, ow. I just did
Yeah.
ow.
My goodness.
And he
Yeah.
just kind of, the first one, I guess he's rushing it, because I remember the other nurse will sit down a little bit longer over there, and then they'll push it slowly to your veins. I mean, come on, man. That's just medicine you're pushing inside.
Yeah.
And then just kind of like push it like really fast like that. And I'm like, how? It's like, and I didn't say anything, but my eyes were pooling with tears because it hurts. And I'm like, I can do this. I can. And when he's done, I'm like, damn, I was doing that. And that drugs, I think in like a week, because the first drug that I had, the first chemo that I have, the back in like 2 years before,
Yeah.
I didn't lose my hair until like maybe 2-3 weeks or a month even.
Wow.
And it's not just it's not like it's just falling little.
It was off.
It was like when you pull it, it hurts, like your scalp hurts.
Wow.
And then it's like you pull it like that, you can pull a clump of hair, and
Are you
right there it
serious?
hurts.
Wow.
That, and then I'm like, I can't do this. I'm like, I'm not doing this. So I shaved my own hair. I shaved it.
Oh,
Was
wow, you
long. My
shaved
hair
it.
was long up to my waist.
Oh, wow.
And then I have to cut it up to here and up to here.
Mm.
And I'm like, I can't see myself losing hair like this. Every time you get up the bed, you can see the freaking damn bed with all your hair.
Wow.
I'm not doing it. It actually, it stresses. I don't know. For me, it
Stress you out.
stresses me to see that, because I feel like I'm really, really sick. I'm like, I ain't doing this.
Yeah.
So I grabbed my husband's what do you call that? The clipper or something?
Yeah.
And then I took a picture of myself, and I'm like, and then I sent it to my husband. I said, I did it. And he was like, you didn't even wait for me. And I'm like, because I didn't want him. I know that I need to be strong for myself.
Yeah.
But I know that some people may seem strong, but I know that they're keeping it to themselves.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know that I know that he's strong, but I know that I need to be stronger. For him, because I feel like if I don't, then this thing will just collapse. So I'm like, no, I need. And he said, why didn't you wait for me? Because I'm like, I'm okay, I'm fine. I need to show that. Although in my head, I'm like, damn, I'm bald now. But I'm like, okay, that's just hair. Eventually I'm like,
it'll grow back.
Grows.
Yeah.
It'll go back. So now, even if now it's still thin, this thing, this is from my second chemo. 2 years. This is 2 years. It hasn't freaking damn grown. It grow little, but it's super thin. Like I will pull something like that, and you can see like the roots of the like where the hair came from. You can see the roots of the hair when you pull, right? And it was so thin. Like I'm like, damn, freaking damn. And that will just kind of kill everything. Everything. My nails, and thank God for the fake nails that I have. My nails are super thin, cracks in the middle, and hurts when and all of this like skin over here, they crack all the time, even if I put like petroleum jelly. So I put this, and it actually protects it from, for some reason, it doesn't go dry. But if I don't have nails and I expose it, it's so thin, it cracks, and sometimes bleed. Like it's still like that. And look how many years it is. It's like freaking damn 3 years, and it's still
Wow,
it's
wow,
still
wow.
haunting me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, if I let it haunt me like this, then I'm just miserable.
Yeah.
So what can I do to, to divert those miserable thoughts, those stressful feelings? And and that's a reason why people ask me, why you work out every day? You need to take a break. I'm like, yeah, I take a break when I go running over there on my treadmill. If I go do this biking over here, that's my taking a break. But for me, this is the best way to divert my emotions of stress, my feelings of resentment to how, and believe it or not, I'm not a happy person when it comes to, how ladies, I think ladies are vain. I would say that. I'm not happy how I look, but I'm like, but why? Like you're here, girl. There's two sides of me, and that the good side of me will always tell me this, because we're only humans, and we
Exactly.
always think, I'm not a superhuman that doesn't feel insecure.
You feel
at one point. People are like that. We're human beings. I get insecure, and I always say, I always tell my kids, and it's a running joke at home, I look fat. My kids are like, Mom, why would you say that? They always say that, but I'm laughing, I'm just joking around. And then they'll say, you always say that, Mom, you're not fat. But it was just funny because how they react like, Mom.
But you're asking it, because you want to see.
But in my head, I'm like, why would I be, why would it be upset with how I look? Damn, this is better than nothing. This is better than dying in the bed. I'm lucky right now. I'm here telling you these stories. I would have been dead if I didn't take care of that that doubt that I have, that
Facts.
Oh, that could be a cancer,
Facts.
If I didn't push myself and tell my doctor, hey, check it out.
Man. Facts.
It would have been on a next stage.
Yeah.
So I'm lucky it's not that stage right now. And fitness kind of, helps me out.
I love that. I love that aspect. I love the fact that you in a sense, you catered or you found your love, it seems like, in fitness through something that possibly was negative, like people would have saw as negative. So you having cancer, you in a sense going through that aspect of cancer, you going through that aspect of this child that you've had, and then this for the second time. It wasn't just one time, it came back again. But you still found a love and an outlet through fitness and in fitness through this situation. So that's absolutely beautiful, because again, a lot of people, I feel like if they were to be diagnosed, or even me myself, if I was to be diagnosed with cancer, the first thing you think about is, like you said, how long do I have? Or you say you started writing letters, you started writing notes and letters to people.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you're
crazy.
You're already thinking about your death, but then you said you got to the point to where you realize, why am I writing a letter? Why don't I do something about this? Why don't I try to get up and do something? And look at you now, you're here.
Exactly.
I mean,
I think you have to fight for it. You have to fight for it. If you don't, your body will just give up on you. Everything will follow. If you give up on your body, everything will follow. Everything will follow. You may be saying, oh no, it's just the mental. No, your body releases kind of like those, like, I don't know what they call, hormones or something.
Yeah, hormones.
When you're stressed, there is. I read about it. Medical terms, I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
But your body releases something when you're stressed, and then everything in your body follows. You get sick, you get this and that, because you're already given up.
Wow.
There's still a chance. That's the reason why you're treating it. And catch it early, fight it. That's the reason why I keep doing that. And I'm like, I can do this. And even on the second time I had cancer, and this was, I guess 7 days again, or this was actually longer. I think 7 days, I'm still getting dizzy. I was still dizzy. It's crazy. But I still get a chance to sing Even when I feel hella sick, I'll just,
Yeah.
I'll drink a lot of water. I'll bring my chair because sometimes I can't stand.
Yeah.
Like my knees are hurting and I'm weak. But there's one time I already engaged in this and I said, I'll be fine because it's like the 9th day. I was counting my calendar. It was the 9th day. And I'm like, no, I can sing. But then on the 9th day, I'm like, damn, I'm still getting dizzy. I can't do this. So I got like a stool. I don't normally sit in a stool when I'm singing because I like to engage people. So I brought my stool. I was sitting over there and singing whatever dancey songs, but I'm just, I just show them on my upper body that I can do it. I just sit over there and I told my bandmates, I'm sorry, I didn't expect that, this is gonna drag me to, to this day, but I'm okay. I'm just feeling a little dizzy if I stand too long. So, but I still sing. Hell no, nothing's gonna stop me from doing that.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's all. It's. I guess it's all in the mind.
Exactly.
All in the mind.
Exactly. What would you say, I guess, to anyone that perhaps could be looking at this right now, and perhaps they just got diagnosed with cancer, or perhaps they know someone that they love that has cancer? What would you say to them? Or what would be things that you wish that people said to you when you were going through it? What would you say to them right now?
I think I would say they need to, everybody will say you need to be strong, right? But us, like I didn't want to hear you need to be strong, right? I need you to talk to me about, don't treat me like I'm a sick person. I think for me, I can't speak for anyone, but based on my experience, I didn't want to be treated like I'm a sick person. I'm still me, and I guess it depends on the person. If they are, I feel like if you baby it, I don't know how to say it, but it drags the emotion out more, and then you
might want to cry.
Yeah. But I'm like these people, the people I've seen in the cancer facility, they're damn hell strong people. They're strong people because they keep fighting. The reason why they're being treated over there and they're allowed to be treated because they wanted to fight for their life. So fight for your life. Don't just give up because you got into this predicament. Not only cancer, because cancer, yeah, you can fight. There's medication and all that, but in general, any situation that's put in front of you that you feel like, oh, I can't do this, but if you're afraid of that situation, then close your eyes and push all the fears out. Swim it out. Swim, just like Dory said. Keep swimming. You'll never know the end of it, or you never pass through it until you actually forget about your fear. I feel like you just need to keep moving forward. That's what I always tell people, keep moving forward. It is hard. Whatever people are going through, it is hard. What this person is going through, marriage, life, job, emotions, it's hard. It's never easy for people. They have different levels of, kind of capability of handling stress. It's never easy.
Right.
But you have to sit down and talk to yourself and push yourself to, to come on top of it. You want to be here on this bottom triangle, or you want to go up to that triangle and be that person that, that's going to pull you out of it. You need to pull yourself. Nobody's going to pull you out except yourself.
Except for yourself.
I can have cancer over here. Nobody's going to pull myself out. Not my kids, not my husband, not the nurses, not the doctor. Nobody except yourself. So pull yourself out of that, helmet mode, and just forget about it. Do something that makes you happy while you can, because life is just snappy like that. I could be gone tomorrow and never done anything,
I love that response. I love that. Like, again, you always, and you keep saying this, you come back to it, but it's always with you fighting for the happiness, fighting for that joy and that happiness, that peace, not
find
giving
your
up.
own happiness.
Yeah, finding that. And I feel like so many people in many senses we've been taught all our lives here, I would say, at least here in America, to always just, you're supposed to do one thing. There's only one way. There's only one way to be happy.
Yeah.
So when you think about what makes you happy, it's so much harder because you've always been told what should make you happy, not what
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. You don't think for yourself. So you saying that and you constantly bringing that up, it really, I stress it, and I'm behind what she says 100% because I truly feel like you should ask yourself that question. Like, what
Yeah.
makes you
Ask
happy?
yourself,
Ask
what
yourself,
makes you happy?
what makes you happy? Most people don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't. Yeah. What makes you happy?
Hmm.
What did you want to do that you haven't done in your entire life that you
Hmm.
want to try? Will that make you happy?
Exactly.
Things like that. What I haven't traveled like it
Yeah.
like, but when I came here, when I lost my dad, I realized, wow, I could be gone in like the next few days or tomorrow, and I haven't done anything.
Mm.
So I try to experience life
Mm.
the best that I can.
Mm.
Money is always there for you
Always
to
there.
earn. Door dashers, I do DoorDash
Hmm.
too.
Yeah, me
So you
too.
can DoorDash.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? If you want extra money, do DoorDash.
Hmm.
I sing, I try to find ways to improve myself. And this is my vision. I've also shared it at my work, is
Yeah.
to not be afraid of being imperfect. There's no such thing as being perfect. There's no
Mm.
way you can be perfect. If you're perfect, you're never going to improve. You're just going to be here because you're so perfect. And that's it. If you're imperfect, you can keep improving yourself. And this perfect person will just be here and you'll be over there
Mm.
because you keep improving. So don't be afraid of fear. Push it away, and don't be afraid of being imperfect. Be courageous to be imperfect.
Man,
Try that.
ooh, like I said, man, with everybody I say in terms of this, when I interview them, I'm like, every time I'm listening, it's like y'all are dropping gold. It's like you're dropping little gold like wisdom or nuggets. And every time I go back and edit, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna cut this out. I like this. I like this. Like, and so as you're talking, I'm just like, man, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna cut this. I'm gonna show this. Like, it, everything you're saying, I think, has so much application, and not just physically. We're talking about fitness, but it's not just physical.
No.
Yeah, you're giving stuff that can help people mentally, like I said, spiritually, emotionally. And I thank you for that. Like, I truly believe that it's in some of the roughest times, whether it's cancer, whether it's uh someone dealing with high blood pressure, someone dealing with diabetes,
Mhm.
whatever that is, someone dealing with someone dying, your father passing.
Yeah.
I think it's in those moments where we can grow and learn the most, you know?
Yeah. What do you get out of that situation?
Mm.
Everything that we do has a purpose. It's, how are you going to learn on that situation that you experience?
Mm.
You have to learn, otherwise you're not going to grow, you know
Mm.
so you need to take account of whatever it is that's hardship that you're experiencing. It's not just an experience. It's hard, I can't do this kind of type of thing, but it gives you a whole lot of lessons and what you're getting out of it, and
Exactly.
how you gonna surpass it the next time, or how you gonna deal with it, in regards to taking care of your mental health, because your body is just going to be your body. This is just a vessel,
Yep.
but this is what runs your entire body. So
Hmm.
if this is not healthy, go ahead, work out all you want.
Hmm.
That's not going to happen. That's
Mm.
not going to happen. You need to work out your spiritual and your mental to be the healthiest ever
Mm.
possible. Then you can do
Yeah,
this,
you can do that.
and then
Yeah.
you're good. Yeah.
Whew, man, Meggy, with your content, again, you have such amazing content. For anybody that's listening right now, that they're probably already gonna follow you while they're listening. But for the because you're just amazing. You have amazing content, and you're just an all around joyful person. With your content in the future, or the content that you're gonna post maybe a few months from now, what can they expect? Your followers now, and then people who are going to be following you. Is there anything new that you have coming in your content, or that you're going to be showcasing in your content?
That is a good question.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, I'm running TikTok because I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
Not for the fact that I have to um what do you call that? Not for the fact that I'm obliged to kind of keep
Yeah.
creating.
Yeah.
Not like you. You're really a content creator,
Mm.
right? For me, I just like sharing and meeting new people the
Mm.
way I did met you.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's really not a platform that they're looking for in the future. But yeah,
Mm.
we need motivation. I'm around. I'm a good
Mm.
friend.
I love
You can
that.
talk to me.
I love that. So it's just more. It's this constant you, constant Meggy,
Constant
yeah,
me.
constant you. Mhm.
Yeah, and just an inspiration for somebody. Like I said, I didn't create my TikTok for for something for me to do something in the future. This is not, it's just for me. It's an outlet to
Solid. Yeah.
to open up myself to people, and then if people need support, like motivation,
Mm.
and a friend, I'm always around. I'm not a judgmental
Yeah.
person.
You're
I can
not.
tell you, and
Yeah.
that's the reason why I don't have followers. Only
Mm.
have like I was even surprised I even have followers. I just keep
Yeah.
posting it. I'm just posting and posting here and there.
Yeah.
That's how
Amazing.
how it is. I'm just sharing who I am, and in a way where people are going to be comfortable just watching it without obliging them to do something. It's
Yeah.
really up to that person. I keep telling my brother to go work out, but I'm like, it's really up to you, dude. It's really
Yeah.
up to you,
Yeah.
But I just like to share my life to people and just be friendly.
I love that, and I always see it. Yeah. Again, you have some. You have fitness content, but then you have a humorous side. You have a very humorous side on some of your TikTok.
I love those funny stuff. I like doing funny stuff.
I love it. I love it.
You gotta
It
go
was,
laugh all the time, It's just
yeah,
laughing is good.
yeah. No, you're right. You're right, and it's good to see that side of you. Like, I mean, there's. I'll always remember this one TikTok where you had the firefighters. There's the firefighters. And you're
Yeah.
like, help
Oh
me
my
or
god.
something like that.
I remember that. I remember there's the commercial where help, I've fallen. So I'm like, oh, definitely. This is it. So I'm like, I'm gonna put that there.
So man, like it's just again the content that you bring, the content you provide, and who you are. You showcase yourself in your content. That's what I love about you the most. So for all of my followers, if you're following me and you love my content, you're gonna love her content. So please follow her. Follow her because again, it'll be not just her fitness journey and her struggle with what she's been through that'll inspire you, but it'll be who she is. It'll be her
All
personal,
me.
all you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
all me, no pretensions.
That's what
You
I
need a
love.
friend, you need to be motivated, you need to talk to someone. I'm always here.
I love it. I love it. And that right there again is one of the reasons I had to bring you on because you are a person.
Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. You're a person who just completely is open and willing to always help, support, and you've given me so much support on TikTok. It was just no way I could overlook this opportunity. So thank you. I do have,
No, thank you for having me.
of course, and you will be back. I'm going to have more series in which I'm going to incorporate more things into the series. So, just like fitness and dating, or fitness and singing, fitness and art. I'm just going to be bringing all of those things into like a mashup. So
Mhm.
you're definitely going to be back on because I want to hear you sing. You have to sing on here. You have to sing on
Oh,
at some point. At some point, you got to sing on here, Meggy. Because again,
oh hell yeah.
I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could sing like that. Like when I saw that TikTok, I was like, "What the heck is that?" Like you said, you were amazing. I was like, where the heck did that come from? But your voice is amazing. It's gorgeous. But it's funny how
Thank you.
a lot of people that you follow, you just don't know. You don't know what they can do. It's
Mm-mm.
like what the heck is this? So I had to bring that up, and I want to make sure I showcase that next time.
Yes.
With your content too, if this was your last day, I'll get a little morbid, but this is just the second to last question. If this was your last day and you were, I don't know, you wasn't going to post any more social media, you were going to get off social media, or you were going to go to another planet, you were done with social media, if this was the last day, and people were scrolling on your page or scrolling on your content, what would you want them to take away from your content? What would be the main thing you want them to look at your content and think when they see your content?
When they see my content, I would probably say, and I've already told you this. I think not just to dream, but to, there you go again, not just to dream, but to just, I don't know, just to be happy. Find your happiness. That's my main goal. I think, that's what it is life is hard, and just, I want them to keep going and be happy and keep reaching their dreams. It's never too late to get there. Let me tell you, I've always been sad about, I'm like, oh, I'm getting old, and then I haven't done this, I haven't done that. But you'll only not do that if you don't do it. So do it.
So do it. Nike.
Do it.
Just do it. So
do it.
I love that. I love that. And I love that being your message. I signed off on that message 110,000%. So make sure that you follow her, because again, this will be the type of content that can help you get out of bed or keep pushing when you feel down and out. Meggy, please allow them to know where they can find you. Are you on YouTube? I know you have TikTok. Yeah. Where are you?
Yeah. I'll I totally forgot all my links because I don't say it.
No, it's okay.
I don't say it, but it's. I think I put it on TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, I put it on TikTok. So when they follow Meggy Mo Vlogger, it's so hard. See, I even don't know my name, but on YouTube, it's Meggy Mo.
Oh wow!
It's MEGGYMO, and then space Vlogger, VL like V like Victor, LOGGER.
Okay.
That's on YouTube, and that will show all the trips that I did and the infamous. I call it infamous people because this is when we went to Hawaii, and for the first time, this is where I was talking about get your fears out of you. Okay.
Oh.
We went to hike in the close stairway to heaven, but we went to the back, and normally it should be like about 9-hour hike, and we finished at around 11 hours hike because my cousin's foot's got blisters already.
Ooh.
So we took 2 hours on the flat ground. But let me tell you, this is the most adrenaline rush, scariest thing I've ever done in my whole life. I never thought I'm going to do that because there are climbs that are vertical. There are climbs that where I was slipping and all that. And it was so scary. So guys, if you guys want to check out that video, check it out on my YouTube channel. I have stopped creating content. I did makeup before. And I said, you're like a jack of all trades. I did makeup before. And it's just, for me, it's just hard to manage if you can't focus on it. I got things to do over here. I need to prioritize some stuff. And I'm just doing all the stuff that I do right now, including TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. Yeah. And I just put it all together because I like doing it. Mm-hmm. And if somebody picks it up and gets inspired to what I do, I'm so thankful with that, Yeah. But that's just what I do. I just like what I do, and I post what I do, and I post what I wanted to do. So yeah, and just to share it, that's it. But yeah, that's a pretty cool video. If you actually look at it, it's an hour-long video of raw. This is raw because I put my phone on my bag. I put it like here. I don't have I was supposed to I'm like, okay, let's go professional. And I was supposed to put the camera over here, but I'm like, I can't do this. This is so crazy. Are we still going to go do this? My cousin was like, yeah, we're going to do this. I'm like, crazy. So it's a raw film of, first person view of how it looks like to go to, it's called the Moana Lua trail. And let me tell you, this is not an easy trail if you're not a professional hiker. I'm not a professional hiker, so this is my first time. For me, it's hard. Yeah. Professional, they probably will go back up and down that easy. But for me, it's not. It's crazy. So
I think I saw it too. I think I saw that footage where you were just on your hands and knees. Was that the one?
Yeah, that's just
Yeah,
it. This is just
yeah,
how wide it is, like
yeah.
that, and that you will have to crawl. There's two like trails like that, and you have to crawl, and it's windy with all the elements and the rain. Let me tell you, I'm not wearing my fake lashes over there. I did it. It was flying like this. I'm like, freaking damn flying on my face. I can't see.
Had to
You know,
catch
and it
it.
was so scary. Yeah, because it's doing this. It was doing this. It was doing this like this. I'm like, what the hell? I shouldn't have done this, you know. So I was going for the natural look, and unfortunately, it didn't look natural because I'm freaking down. The lashes are flying off my eyes while I was doing that, and the wind was picking. So my other eye was squinting like this.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, oh my God, I need to be so slow. And I was looking like that, make sure that I get across. It was short, but damn, if you kind of get out of balance left or right, let me tell you, you're gonna fall like 500 feet down. That's
Oh
how
man.
it
Wow,
is.
wow,
Ain't
wow.
no joke. That's the reason
Wow.
why I came home, and my husband said, you're gonna go to Hawaii again to kill yourself. I'm like, I ain't going over there to kill myself. I just like to do that, you know. We went back to Hawaii again, and we did some hiking again, and it was
Wow.
after doing that, let me tell you, I'm like, this is just beginners
Yeah, yeah,
hiking.
yeah.
The second time we hike, I'm like, I want something more, you know. Your adrenaline, I'm like, I didn't know I'm an adrenaline junkie. Wow.
My
You know, it was
goodness.
crazy. I'd never known that until I did it. I was so proud I
Woo.
did it. I was so scared when I was doing it, but I was proud I did it. And that's one example that I was talking about, that if you push
Fear.
your fear
Yeah.
away, you know, you can possibly do whatever you can, you know.
Facts.
I mean, safely,
Facts.
but that's it. That's the first time I did that. I was so scared. I've never done anything like that. That's crazy. Let me tell you. I
Wow.
can't. I was just thinking about it, watching, you know, I was watching YouTube and looking at all
Yeah.
those. I'm like, too high. We're just gonna fall over there. But
Yeah.
we're already there. So I'm like, let's do this, you know,
Right.
and did it all the way. 11 hours in total of hiking. That's a full day. We came there around 5 o'clock. We got out of the jungle like maybe 4 or 5 or something.
Mm.
So it was a crazy experience. But yeah, you guys want to see it? Check it out.
Oh, absolutely. That is amazing. And I'll have all her stuff down in the descriptions below as well. So you can make sure you head down there, click any of the links. I'll have them all linked down there. But that is amazing, Meggy. Again, I can't
Thanks.
thank you enough. This was absolutely amazing. I've learned a lot of things about you that I had not known. I know we talked a little bit before, and we would talk a little bit throughout in the comments, but I had no idea you some of the things that you said you had done before, that you've tried, or that you do. So I thank you. Thank you for being so open and transparent and allowing me
Of
to
course.
capture your journey. I'm so glad you said yes. I'm so glad.
Oh
Like,
no, this is an opportunity. Thank you so much. It's
absolutely.
nice to finally talk to you and know you a little bit
Yeah.
more. And this is just like a really nice conversation. It feels so
Yeah.
natural.
Hey, I appreciate that. And that's what I aim for. When I do these things, I want it to be informal, but at the same time, I want it to be refreshing and therapeutic for both of us.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for both of us. So thank you again, Meggy. Thank you all if y'all stayed this long throughout the interview. Again, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel. Share the video. Share this video with your friends, family, or someone who may have went through some of the same things Meggy has gone through. Make sure that you also comment, like her page, and follow her. Follow her content. Show her support. DM her. If you're looking for somebody to talk to, somebody to just make you smile, somebody with that energy, because obviously it's this energy that we need more of in the fitness community. We do. So again, follow her, support, hit me up again for any training or coaching that you may want as well. Also, in regards to my email list, make sure again you subscribe. The link is below. Subscribe to my email list as well. Sign up there. I give out free content, free fitness content, as well as I promote affiliate products, fitness affiliate products that can help you level up your fitness. But with that said, man, I want to thank y'all so much. And Meggy, if you want to close out, anything you have to say? Anything you have to close out. I'm not closing out. You have to.
What am I gonna say? Well, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe, like the channel, and thumbs up. Until the next video, we'll see you soon.
Peace.